30 seconds and counting. Having some fun here, still in the last few days of the Philippines. Another 2 weeks, I'll be back in Canada at my sister's place, actually, on Manitoulin Island. So we'll be having some things going from there. And at Central Time, or no, Eastern Time in Canada, and back onto a regular schedule for most people that are on here. All those people in Australia, well, it'll be the middle of the night again for you. But well, anyway, we'll figure it all out, and it'll all work out. All of these videos are available on my YouTube channel anyway, so you can watch them at any time. As it's 10 o'clock, we'll get this thing rolling. NeuraTech. First of all, I'm John, Captain John. I'm your host for this evening, and we'll be showing the ins and outs of building a NeuraTech business, both passively and a little bit in the actively side of it. So I'll be going through the back office and showing you quickly how to go through there and get everything set up so that it works well for you. I know that I've got a little bit of available cash back, so I'll show you how to put that back into your advertising budget. Just things are just getting rolling again on that side of it. So excuse me, we'll start to do some more withdrawals in the next week or two as that builds up. And when I can do them live, I'll do them live here on the Thursday nights. And away we go. Disclaimer, NeuraTech is a sales game. There is no guarantees. I'm not a financial planner. This is not financial advice. This is not a Ponzi. This is not an investment program. We buy advertising, and we use the advertising to sell products, to real products in the real world, to real people, which is refreshing in the crypto world today. Yes, you can use crypto to get this started and get paid in crypto. So your end game on that. With the world adopting crypto the way it is nowadays, I think that's a really, really good idea. So at any rate, here we go. We'll get it all started, and I'll have to share my screen here. Do this. Oh, no, I don't want to do that one. I want to do this one. There we go. That was the mistake that I made the last time. I want to be back down in the little corner here. Share screen. Here we go. And NeuraTechnology. Oh, it's just do the whole screen. That way it's all good. You can see everything that's going on, and not that I'd be doing anything more than just the NeuraTechnologies. Here we go. NeuraTechnologies. Just for those that don't understand what it is, NeuraTechnologies is an artificial intelligence-driven robot advertising system that uses affiliate marketing to earn cash back from selling real products in the real world to real people. It's a genius way to do things, and one of the best, if not the best way to have any kind of sales game in the direct marketing, in the affiliate and drop shipping, that sort of thing. The robot goes out, you buy advertising, then the robot uses that advertising budget to buy ads through Google AdSense, AdMedad, collaborations with different companies, and we sell everything from shoes to computers to makeup, anything and everything, hundreds and thousands of products online. So there's always something out there for us to sell. And the nice thing about the AI part of it is the robot goes out and figures out what's trending and builds a marketing campaign, an advertising campaign based on that, and sends out members cashback links to places like articles that are being read and the ads that pop up on the side from Google AdSense or Pop Ad or all those other things that you see going on. We use Facebook, we use Pinterest, we use Instagram, Yandex, all kinds of different media to get those ads out. And when somebody clicks on that, buys something or makes a hotel reservation, that sort of thing, whoever's ad link they add up in that particular instance, they get the cash back for it. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So first of all, let's go into the create a new account here. So for newbies, you click on the create a new account and eventually it'll show up on your screen. Internet's a bit slow tonight. Come on. There we go. And you just fill out your account registration. Make sure you get the registration page from the person that showed it to you. You'll have their register / reference equals and then their username, so that they get credit for you signing up, having shown you the business. And that way they earn a little bit of a commission for all of your sales as well, and your advertising budget purchases, that sort of thing. First name, last name, the username that you want showed, select your country. It's global. You can see that it's anywhere and everywhere. There's a few countries around the world that don't fit in, but that's pretty common for many different programs that are out here. But as you can see, anywhere from Afghanistan all the way to Zimbabwe and everywhere in between. Pick your country, put it in there. Make sure your password is set up really well. 8 characters at least. Use different upper, lower, special characters. Make it difficult because you don't want people hacking it. And then you slide this lever over to the matching, to where it is matching on the bar. It turns green, and you click continue, and that will get you to your back office. I already have an account, so I'll sign in on my regular account. Excuse me. Log in. Excuse me. It's hot here today. $33.78 in cash back from last time I looked. That's pretty good. $637 in my total advertising budget. I've spent $270 of that, so that means there's what is that? $300 and some odd dollars left to spend. This is your back office. It's very simple. You have your card here. This is your account number, and your name is here. It shows it. You can click it here, and it'll show it. These it looks like a credit card. It's not a virtual card. You can't spend any money off of here. You can only withdraw it out to your USDT account right at the moment. So these numbers really don't mean anything right now. This, if you're new, you don't have to worry about it. If you've been in longer than last February and before, some of our advertising budget has been moved over to the Protect Fund, and cashback has been moved to the Protect Fund. Those will be moved over to where they're supposed to be in due time. I've got $22.76 left out of here to be put into my advertising budget. When that happens, then this will start to get moved over. Don't worry about it. Just carry on with building the business as you would anyway, and it works absolutely beautiful. Don't worry about it. It was a nasty thing that scammers tried to use credit cards that in a fraudulent manner, and they had to do some creative stick handling to get everything back working, because the bank did their thing. And that's good that the bank did their thing with the scamming credit cards and held on to things for a little bit. But that's one of the beautiful things about the Protect Fund. It protects us against those kinds of things. So here we are. This is the advertising page. You've got yield charts. Total cash back is in blue. Referral commissions in green. I haven't earned any in the last couple of days. Okay, that's fine. We have the last sales that were made. Omeo, what is that one? Kingan, Allegra K, Cotton On, Little Bits, Lots. Those ones you'll see come up every day. Your robot status here active. You can see on Sundays, you have to click this. Sundays Greenwich Mean Time, which is UK time, kind of. Greenwich Mean Time is the standard, same as UTC time. It's not London time all the time because London uses daylight savings time, and that's what they're in right now. So there's an hour difference between London time and Greenwich Mean Time, even though it's in the exact same place on the planet. It's just the way it is. This is Greenwich Mean Time from 0000 hours to 2300 hours. Universal time code, Greenwich Mean Time. They're both the same. There's maybe a fraction of a second difference in it. Universal time code uses the atomic clock. Greenwich Mean Time uses the regular analog clock. So the UTC is more accurate for GPS and wartime kind of stuff, but Greenwich Mean Time is actually very, very fine for our purposes. Your partner link, if you want to refer people, this is what you give them, is your referral link, your partner link. Copy this here. You talk to somebody. Can you send me the link to that? Well, that's the link that you send them. Okay, very simple. Very, very simple. That's your advertising page, your cash back, how much your total cash back is, how much you earned today. Today is from Greenwich Mean Time, and we're only a few hours into it. I think it's 2 o'clock in London right now. I'm not sure. Maybe it's 3 o'clock or 1 o'clock, however that hour difference works from daylight savings time, because I know you're on that right now. Your advertising budget, I went over that already. ADV balance, you notice that's at 0 right now. Whenever you make a purchase and you send funds in from outside and from your card here, and you'll see it in a few seconds, I'll send that over to my advertising budget. It'll go into your ADV balance first, and that will get the robot started with this amount for setting up your advertising campaign and making sure that everything's all set into place for when it gets moved over to your advertising budget. From here to here, it's a 48-hour window. So this 3378 will move over to my ADV balance. 48 hours from now, it'll move over to my advertising budget. If this is your first time and you're using the card or the code that the person that brought you in gave you to use to get the $50 voucher, then you'll be able to just activate your robot right away. Otherwise, this must be done on Sundays, as I just said. Every Sunday from 0000 hours to 2300 hours, Greenwich Mean Time, Universal Time Code. So remember, not daylight savings time, Universal Time Code. There's an hour's difference. So that's that page. Pretty simple. Cashback and pre-order on it's coming soon. Online cashback is coming soon. Offline cashback is coming soon. All of these ones will allow you to offline cashback. Here you go. Go to Subway, go to Adobe, buy something, go buy your groceries, go to Walmart, go to whatever stores that you go to, spend your money and keep the receipt. Come on back, and then it's not available yet, but the page is up and running. But start saving your receipts anyway, because then you can scan the receipt, take a picture of it, send that picture in, and then they'll give you a 1.5% cash back on those purchases. I know people that spend $800, $1,000 a month in groceries. 1.5% of that isn't a whole lot, but over the year, it's a little bit more. It's better than a kick in the pants of a frozen army boot, and it adds to your cash back, and it puts money back in your pocket. I'm all in today's economy. We need to save money wherever we go. So start to save your receipts. So when this is available, then you can use that. Now, the trick is here, when this is available and you purchase, you have to purchase with a card that's a card that is listed in this area right here, and you can add that card just by clicking Add New. It'll pick a country and then tell it what card it is and enter the last 4 digits. So you're not compromised with it or anything like that. They just want to know and be able to check the records as far as the sale, because they're in cahoots with the company that sold. So they check the last 4 digits just to be sure you're not gaming the system, right? Nobody wants to game the system. Don't do it. Don't try it. If you do and I find out about it, you won't be allowed in my group anymore. I don't put up with that crap. You're going to be honest. You're going to be above board, and you're going to be safe. And I didn't enter anymore. Sales, our sales page. Here we go with the sales that we make. We can see just exactly what happens, and it's the date of sale, who or what product was purchased, the amount of the sale, the cashback value of that, your cashback deduction that Neura Technologies takes, and the waiting time. Okay, every sale has a waiting time. They can't give you the commissions immediately because there has to be a time for shipping, inspection, return if need be. Sometimes shipping is damaged. Sometimes it doesn't show up. Sometimes, there's all kinds of reasons for these waiting times. And you'll see them vary from 18, 16, 17, 18 days all the way out to almost 6 months. And reason for that with some of the vendors, we have hotels and travel sites that allow you to cancel your reservation the day before you show up. Well, I can go and make a reservation at a hotel 6 months from now, and they'll take it and it'll show up in here, but they're not going to pay me a commission until I actually show up, right? Because reservations I've made in Canada for a trip back to the cabin, I can cancel those reservations 24 hours before I show up. So Radisson is not going to give me cash back until I actually show up, and they're guaranteed that they're going to get paid for it. So that's why the waiting time. You want to see what it is, you just click there and it'll show you. This one that I made today has 80 days left. This one's probably this has 17 days left for Kinguin. And you can see there's they used to have the number of pages down here. There's hundreds and hundreds of pages. I've made thousands and thousands of sales in this. I've been with Neura Technologies since fall of last year, and tell you the amount of sales and the amount of money also so far, about $4,000 in cash back. I think that's pretty good, for not having to really do anything. And those of you that are working the business that I've referred personally, you're doing the same thing. A lot of you have used the card and then don't have any money to buy any more advertising. So your accounts are kind of dormant. You have to buy more advertising or refer people that buy advertising, because you get a small percentage of that when somebody that you refer buys advertising. You get 5% right off the top, and if they used your code for the $50 to start off with, you'll get 5% of it on that as a sharing bonus. And then there's little bits and other places where you can earn some commissions as well. When you first sign up, you want to go to your profile and fill in all the information there that they want filled out. And you also want to be sure to go to your cashback. And this is where whoever brought you in, whoever told you about Neura Technologies, they have this page, you'll have this page. Okay. They'll give you this code. All right. Robert signed up under me today, and I sent him this code. He went to this page, clicked on get a bonus here, and he entered that code into there, and then clicked this button. It says already used right there, but I've already used my upline, so I can't do it again. Okay, but this will be blue. You click that, and then that $50 will be in your ADV balance right here. And then 48 hours later, it'll be moved over to your advertising budget, and then you click activate robot. And once you activate robot, it's already active. I know it says so. And then every Sunday after that. Okay, that's something. What that does is it keeps the site active. It keeps you in tune with what's going on with your business at least once a week. So set an alarm for whatever time is convenient. You've got 23 hours. So, and you can do it during your waking hours before you go out on a family picnic on a Sunday or after you get home, that sort of thing. You've got lots of time to get it done. Don't forget, because if you do forget, you won't have any sales. You won't earn any commissions. If you have people that you've referred, you won't earn anything for the week. So you want to remember to activate your robot. So that's the cashback page. Statistics page is exactly that, stats. It's not a whole lot different than your regular page. It's just it's just organized in a little bit of a different fashion. Cashback amount that's available right now with your advertising budget, ADV, your total sales. Like I've got 2020 sales since I signed up, and then you've got each earnings that I've been paid are listed here. Share bonus $4.04, referral commission, and they're finished, right? And I go to the next page, right? And then the next page, and next page, and next page, and next page. And all of these add up, right? And the dates that they happen. So you've got a little bit of an idea of how your business is going along and earning money for you. Okay, to buy more advertising, to do this business passively. Okay, all you want to do is buy advertising, let the robot do its thing, and earn some money. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with doing it that way. The only thing that you are then required to do is buy advertising. Keep feeding the robot. If it doesn't have any money to spend, it can't go out and spend any money to put out ads for you, so you won't make any money. So you always have to have some money in your advertising budget, and this is how you do it. Credit card, select your country, enter the amount. There's $50 is the minimum. Add funds, and it will go through the process to do that. Some countries it works, some countries it don't. It doesn't work. I don't recommend it. If you're going to use a credit card, use the on-ramp. Same kind of thing. You tell it what you want. $50. Let's just go through this. $50. Add funds, and it will go to the different exchangers that will allow you. Which one do you want to use? Use Guardian, MoonPay, Ramp Network, Sardine Network. Just select and continue, and then you can go through the payment processing through that with credit and debit cards. Okay. You can try the credit card, see if it works for you. It doesn't work in Canada. It doesn't work in a lot of places. A lot of places in Europe it does, or it used to anyway. Crypto, very, very simple. Select your payment method. You can pay USDT, TRC20, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Monero, Dogecoin, Avalanche, Tether, AVAX, USD coin, all these coins you have to choose from. All right. Enter the amount that you want to put in. All right. I'll use Tether TRC20. $50, add funds. Click add funds. It's real simple. That's the minimum that you can put in. And then it'll tell you what you need to do. All right. Send exactly $58.38 because there are fees. Okay. This goes through a payment processor. There are fees. They have fees. There are network fees. It's just the way it is. If it was $100, it would be $108.38. If it was $1,000, it'd be $1,008.38. So the more you put in, the less percentage it is in fees. But there are fees. That's part of using crypto. When you go to your crypto wallet, you copy this and make sure that you're sending exactly what you said you're going to send. If you're going to send Tether USDT on the TRC20 network, don't send Polygon. Don't send Ethereum. Send TRC20, right? And you'll need, I don't know, 13 Tron in your wallet if it doesn't take it out of the send. So it'll cost you maybe $1 to send it as well out of your wallet because those networking fees have to be paid as well. Copy and paste. Don't type it in. Copy and paste into the field for how much you're going to send. That way you know you're not going to get it wrong, because if you get it wrong, it won't go through. And then copy and paste this address. Or if you're on your phone, just use the QR code and away you go. Press send, you're done. Then that $50 will 15, 20 minutes to, depending on the token or coin that you're using, an hour later or 2 hours later will show up in your ADV balance. And the same thing applies 48 hours into your advertising budget. If your robot is already active, you don't have to activate it. All right. Your robot should always be active. You never want your robot to stop, because if your robot stopped, you're not going to earn any money. Okay. So that's what you need to do. To do this passively, you're going to have to add. All right. When you use the cashback code that your referrer gave you, this code here, all right, that'll give you $50 to get started with. A month, 6 weeks later, the robot will have used up this $50 ad budget, and you will have used or earned probably $65, maybe $70 on a good day. I've seen it a little higher than that, but that's about the average that you earn. And then what happens is the wait times start to go through, and you'll start seeing your actual money from pending here go into your cashback. When this cashback here, the big number, gets to $50, then you have to pay the $50 back. You do that by going to transfer. Come on, let's go. Go to transfer, and then you'll see a box down here that says pay the certificate back. And you click that button, it will take $50 out of here, and then you're set to go for your next transaction. The next transaction that you have to make, because this is one of the conditions of using that, I recommend that you use it just because it gives you an idea on how it works. You will be pleased. And if you're not, well, I guess you don't like making money. But remember that it's going to take some time for you to actually see money that you can withdraw. This isn't get rich quick. It never has been. It never will be. This is a long-term ramp up. And then once the cycle gets rolling through, then you'll start to see if you keep your robot working, even if it's just $50 a month. Okay. You know, if you can't do $50 a week or $50 every 2 weeks or 100 or 200 or 500, put away whatever you can. A suggestion that I put out there is to set up a USDT account specifically for this. And then whenever you have a few extra dollars in there, just send it to USDT, just send it to that account. And then when it's up to $50, put it in. And that's not hard to do. especially with some of the other things that are out there to earn with as well, that they trickle in, but even the penny saved is a penny earned, and then you can use those dollars to add to your advertising budget, and then the cycle starts to roll through, and you start earning more and more and more as you add more ad budget. But the one stipulation for your next transaction after you pay the card back is that it has to be $100. Okay, your usable cash back, which is the big numbers here, has to be $100. Then you can either withdraw it or send it straight to your advertising budget. Now, what I recommend, and it'll cost you probably about $7 out of the 100, but I recommend that you withdraw it. The reason I say that is because if you want to refer people and earn faster, right? The first question they're going to ask you is, have you withdrawn anything? Well, no, I haven't. Well, how you can't prove to me that it's real because you've never seen any money out of it. Blah 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 blah. But the numbers are there, and I. But have you withdrawn yet? No. So use it to withdraw. Okay, and it does two things. Number one, it gives you credibility when you're talking about it. Yes, I have. As a matter of fact, I got $100 out of it yesterday or last week. I did. Yes, you can, and it's in my wallet. It's great. It's wonderful. You're excited about it, so it builds up your confidence towards neurotechnology. And number two is it helps the team out. All right, and it allows, because when you do that, then you send it back. Your referrer will then get another commission. Okay. Doesn't come out of the $100 that you send. The company sends it to them. So that's something to think about as well. And then that also keeps momentum, and it teaches the team that you're going to build. If you're going to build one, it gives them more incentive to start doing it as well. And then everybody wins. So I recommend that you withdraw and send back. Not always. I mean, right today, I'm going to put this directly into my, sorry, Jason, but because when you put it from here directly into your advertising budget, commissions aren't earned. Nobody earns commissions from inside transfers. So, but I do recommend that you withdraw the $100 and send it back. That way your robot stays working. It costs you $7, but you'll make that back in a week or two, probably faster. And if you continue to add to your advertising budget, you'll continue to earn more. Remember, the more advertising you do, the more sales you'll make, the more commissions you'll earn, and the faster you'll get into a really good income. But count on 6 months. All right, 6 months of steady building before you can start to think that you'll earn a couple $100 a month out of this, that you can withdraw and maintain your advertising budget and that sort of thing. Why? Well, how many have you ever planted a garden or a tree? How long does it take for a tree to grow and bear fruit? Have you ever started a business? You want to roll your profits back in, even if it paid the first day. Roll your profits back in. Roll your profits back in. Build your business for at least 6 to 8 months before you start taking money out. Why is that? Because you want it solid. You want to be able to be sure that there's always something there that you can rely on. One of the things that I tell people, when can I quit my job? They ask. Well, here's what you do. Build your business to the point where you can bank your paycheck. All right, you get paid on the Friday from your 9-to-5 job. You get paid on the Friday, and you go and put that in the bank. But you live off the money that you're earning here. in your business, and you work, and you continue to work and bank your paycheck, and you do that for 6 months. If you can live from the money that your business is producing for 6 months, then you can quit your job. You've got a good, solid business that will continue to pay and continue to build for you. So yeah, you could probably quit your job then. And then you've also got 6 months worth of nest egg sitting in a bank account or high yield savings or some other place that because I do recommend that as well. Have a good chunk of change sitting somewhere that you've got good fast access to, just in case stuff happens, because stuff happens. It's right. We never know what tomorrow holds, but never quit your job until you know for sure that the business that you're working, actually you can live on the profits that you're making from it. 6 months is a good test for that. Okay, so transfer. This is how you withdraw as well. Okay, minimum withdraw is $50. So I can't even withdraw this right now. So I'm going to just put it back into my ADV balance. But you type in the $50. Payment method is to USDT TRC20. That's why I said have a USDT TRC20 account specifically for NeuraTech, because that's how they pay out. And then from that wallet, when you get your money into there from your withdrawals from here, you can take it to wherever you need to get it out in the real world. Whatever you buy something, I always recommend asking if they take crypto first. Well, yeah, but I know this is $37 US, but would you take USDT? I can pay you USDT. Would you do that? A lot of businesses will. Mom and pop shops, hardware stores on the corner, and local restaurants, those sorts of things. You'd be surprised how many people are starting to take crypto nowadays. If you can use crypto, use crypto. I'm the biggest fan that crypto's ever had, I think. But that's what I highly recommend you do. And then, because there's always fees involved when transferring from one over to the debit card. I got to use a debit card, and the debit card transfers from the crypto that's stored onto it into fiat to be able to send to the bank and all that. It's not quite there seamlessly yet, but the more that we ask businesses to take crypto, the faster it will get to be mainstream, and we don't have to worry about it. We could just, all right, from your phone, what's your, okay, QR code it, bam, you're done. Just like they do with Google Pay and all these other ones that are phone-based, right? You can do that with PayPal. You can do that with Google Pay. I think you can with Apple Pay too. I don't know. I'm not an Apple guy, but I think you can with Apple Pay and all these other payment processors that you can have on your phone, and you put some money on there, Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, all of those things. And they're starting to take those. But anyway, that's how you withdraw. And you press the transfer button, and with it, you make sure your wallet address in here, double, triple check that it's right. Don't be sending it to the wrong address, and it's on the TRC20 network, because if it's on any other network, you won't get it. That's how crypto works. But put your wallet in there, check the first four numbers, check the last four numbers or digits, and 4 or 5 digits in the middle, and be sure that it's the one you want it to go to. Then press transfer, and within 24 hours, you'll have your money in your account. And then you can spend it or send it back, or however you want to work it that way. So that's your transfer benefits. Something else that we can do, there's how to earn a reward for video. I don't think this is working quite properly yet, but you can try. I've tried. They haven't paid me yet, but I've tried a couple times. You can set up a video on YouTube, 2 to 5 minutes, telling what you have done and how it's going for you on this program. Do that, copy the URL for the video on YouTube, enter it here, send it in, and when it's working right, you'll get a $4 doink directly to your cash back. I think that's, for $4, it's not a lot, but for a 2-minute video, that's not a lot of time either. And if you're excited about this, yeah, you should be doing that anyway. Set up a YouTube account or TikTok or Pinterest or Instagram, and put up shorts saying how great this is. I mean, this is. I don't understand why you wouldn't want to share it, because you earn more money when you do. But the best thing about it, with the economy today, we want to help our neighbor be able to pay their rent, don't we? I know I do. I've got some. I wish I was making some more money. Well, guess what? I can show you how. Oh, well, I'll have to have a look at that and show them. Send them a video. Send them. Go to Leads Leap and make a splash page with a video on it. There's all kinds of marketing tools on this page here, right? Make sure you join their official Telegram channel. Click here. Make sure you join their YouTube channel. Click there. And it'll open it in a different, only need one. And there is another official channel as well. I'll post it in my Telegram group. But, subscribe to here. Go to the videos here. This is their Christmas stuff going on, and the Protect Fund and whatnot. And you look at all the videos that they've got going on here. There's not hundreds, and there's all kinds of different languages. So not having it's not in the language that I speak. Yeah, it is. On their YouTube channel, it's in a language that somebody where you are will understand. A page code to copy my splash page and my info page. That's how I send it out. Somebody asks me, I say, all right, well, you need to go to this Leads Leap page. And what it does is it captures their email address and their name. That goes on to a specific list for Neura Technologies. And then they click the button, and then it goes, that page has a 30-second video on it showing kind of the idea behind NeuraTech. Why not? Alan has $10,000, but he doesn't know what to do with it to make any money. Well, if you put it into NeuraTech, you'll make 25, 30, 35% a month, and so on and so forth, 30 seconds or so like that in a short. And then they click on the button, and then it takes, if they're interested, if that catches their interest, great. They enter their name and their email address, click the button. That information is put onto my list so I can follow up with them. Then they go to the 15-minute explanation page where it goes through the entire process, just like I did on Tuesday, and I'll do again next Tuesday. It'll go through the process on how to earn money with Neura Technologies, what it's all about, where we stand, and that sort of thing. And they've got it set up so most everything is covered in 15 minutes. And then I contact them from my list on Leads Leap and start a conversation. Hey, thanks very much for showing some interest. If you got any questions, concerns, just let me know. Make sure to join my Telegram channel. And I put the Telegram link in there, and build a rapport and build a relationship, try to set goals with them. And and then they get onto a list, and then maybe they'll get active. Maybe they won't get completely active with the sharing of it, but they'll get active with the buying advertising and letting it roll in the background, because it does a great job doing that, letting it roll in the background. And that's how you earn passively with this. Feed the robot, keep feeding the robot. It'll keep working for you. You let your advertising budget run out, the robot's just going to sit there. I got nothing to eat. And then you put some money in you go, oh, money to spend, and it goes to work for you. You know, you got to pay your employees. Your robot is your employee. So be sure to do that. As you can see here, is the PDFs in English. I think that's Korean, French, German, Indonesian, Italiano, Taiwanese, Russian, Czech. I don't know what that one is. That one might be Russian or Czech. Spanish, Magyar. Look at all. I mean, you can't tell me that it's not in the language they'll understand. Send them this PDF because that's the one that the 15-minute overview goes through. That's the one I go through on Tuesday. Send them this PDF. Download it. Oh, you want it in Norse? Okay, well, here you go. Oh, yeah, here's the English one, right? And let them read it. And then get back to them after a little bit and ask if they've read it. Any questions? You know, build a relationship. Ask them about their family. Ask them about their, you know, what sports teams they like, and or do you know, those kinds of things. Build a friendship, because people will tend to work with friends before they'll work with somebody that they don't know. Now, if you want to refer, you'll earn a lot more money doing so. Like I said earlier, it's really not difficult. Like I say, Leads Leap, use traffic exchanges. This is one that I use quite a bit, traffic ad bar. All you do is click on a link. I'll show you how that works right here. That goes for 10 seconds. An ad pops up. I don't pay attention to a whole lot of them, but you know, once that reaches that, you click on it again, wait another 10 seconds and click on that, wait another 10 seconds. It takes a little bit of time, but that gets hits to your websites, right? I've got 63 hits today. I've had 69 hits to my websites. Neura Technologies is that website, and I get signups from here, right? There's a few other ones that are now on my Linktree page. If you don't have a Linktree page, link.tr.ee. Go and get one. That's a great tool. It's a great tool for promoting businesses. And there's other ones that I work with as well. Herculist, like I say, Leads Leap, Herculist, million ads for free, traffic ad bar, cash cow traffic. That's a great one. I like cash cow traffic. I get a lot of interest from there, and they pay you. You know, and they pay. I mean, for a traffic exchange, they pay well. You get 10 cents for every 100 pages that you click, and they're 6 seconds each. So, you know, you serve 500 pages, which is the max. You get 50 cents. Do that for 10 days. That's $5, right? So then you can take that $5, add it to your USDT account, and put it into advertising when you reach 50. You know, there's ways to do this, but that's a great way to advertise your link, which is right here. This link right here on the main page. Other ways is Facebook. You know, do stories, TikTok, do short videos, Instagram, make some memes. Jason has got a whole bunch of memes and graphics in the Telegram group that you can just go and copy and put out on Facebook, and copy and put out on Instagram, and copy and put out on Pinterest and all these other social media sites, X and WeChat, and I don't know. There's hundreds of them out there. Truth Social, Sky Blue, or I don't even know the names of them all. There's so many places. Reddit, all these places. Reddit is a little different, because you kind of want to add some value and information. Go join groups. How to make money at home and advertise it on there. We've got a group going too, 26,000 members. I also deal with sailors. I've got contacts of tens of thousands of people. And no, I mean, you belong to a group that is of a similar interest. I don't post on sailing groups every day on how to make money with NeuraBot. I don't. That's stupid. You want to add, I belong to sailing groups because I enjoy sailing, and I can offer some good advice, and I can ask questions. I can see what people are doing. And every now and again, 2 or 3, 4 times a month, somebody comes on there and says, this, I really want to do this lifestyle. I love sailing, but I just don't know how you guys make any money doing this. I want to do this and make money. How do I go sailing and make money? Well, let me show you how. And I've got several people sign up because of posts like that. Spend a little bit of time, 2-3 hours a day. If you can, set the time aside. I know you got 9 to 5. Yeah. You got your job, you got your rent to pay, you got to get those bills covered. Absolutely. And if you don't have that 9 to 5, you got to get those bills covered. And, if you got your 9 to 5 and your bills are covered and you just want a little bit extra, that's great. But that, put 2-3 hours extra in a night, go home, have dinner, spend some time with the kids, then they go to bed. Well, instead of sitting down and watching Netflix, why not sit down in front of your computer and do some traffic ad bar surfing, and go over to Facebook and surf through a couple of how to make money at home pages and post a couple of things, set up a TikTok video, set up a Leads Leap page, do those kinds of things to further your business. If you don't have a job, spend 8 hours. I always recommend to have more than one thing going. So, spend 2 hours on this, spend 2 hours on another one, spend 2 hours on another one, and always keep things rolling so that you've got information out there to help people make some money. And guess what? It's going to turn around and it's going to work for you. With NeuraTech here, what we do is when somebody signs up, what I do is I start putting people under them. Right? I've got several people. There's some that aren't doing anything. Right? I mentioned on Tuesday that I'm looking for 5 people that want to build this like crazy, and I need to know that you want to do that. You got to ask me. And if you ask me, how do I do this? Can you help me? Let's get going. What do I need to do next? I've got a list of things that you need to do. And if you don't do them, I'm not even going to talk to you, because I don't want to waste my time with you. Because if you don't do what you need to do, you're not coachable, you're not teachable, you're not not able to learn. Then until that is, if you're not accountable, did you get these done today? You had to do these 3 things today. Did you get them done? No, it doesn't matter what the excuse is. Okay, well, when you get those done, then let me know. We'll take the next step. And when you get those three things done in a day, all right, then let me know. And then you'll need to do them again. And then you'll need to do them again. Nothing's easy at the beginning. We just get better at it, right? It's sales. I don't like talking to people. You don't have to talk to people with this, right? So when you sign up and you want to start building, guess what? We're going to start building for you, with you. It's a beautiful thing about this kind of marketing is that you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. I'm here to help you. Your refer, always be sure to get with the person that referred you here and use their links, use their code. And I don't know what they showed me and they disappeared. What I'll do is I'll put you under somebody that's doing something, right? And then they'll get a new sign up. And then we like to start to build new people, their first leg 10 deep. And then out of those 10 deep, there's going to be somebody in there that wants to work it. And they're going to go, and then we'll help them go 10 deep, right? And once that first leg goes 10 deep, then we'll start another leg, right? This is multi-level marketing 101. Don't let it scare you. It's not a Ponzi. It's not a Multi-level marketing has made the most millionaires on the planet ever, 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 ever. If you want to be a millionaire, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like him, but one of the things Donald Trump said was, if I ever lost it all, I'd go find me a good network marketing business and go to town. So, you know, he's a billionaire. He's done a few things right. Even if you don't like him, you got to give him that. He's done a few things right. You don't become a billionaire without doing a few things right. But so many other people, Richard Branson, same thing. All kinds of high earners that just say, I just go and find a network marketing business and go to town with it. So this is one that you can really go to town with. So you build. I don't need. I think I've shown you everything in the back here. Partners. Here we go. I didn't show you this page yet, but we start building it 10 deep, and everybody in the team will help, right? And we've got. There's a specific way that we do things, and that helps you grow. And you got a new guy under you today. We put a new guy under you. Oh, did you? Oh, isn't that great? Oh, thank you very much. And then that gives you a little bit more confidence. And then you start building it and putting a few more people in. And when you start putting a few more people in, they do. And they see this just duplication. It's very, very easy. Very, very easy. I'll go into detail in with that next Thursday as to building that kind of a network. I'll maybe have Jason on as well, so we can go through it together and show the specifics behind it. But what I want you to do this week, first of all, after you've signed up, then come to this page and see what the ranks info is and what kind of money that you can make here when you become a member. All right. Excuse me. You get an active budget, $50. That means everybody that you sign up right here, you'll get a 5% commission on from what they purchase, not from the certificate, but if they put another 50 in, you'll get $2.50. Okay, and because they used your certificate, you'll get another $2.50 because there's a 5% sharing bonus as well. So you'll get $5. $5. All right. So what do you need to do to have $50 to be able to put into this? To pay your certificate back. To pay your certificate back, well, if you referred $5, 10 people that put $50 in, done. Okay. I don't recommend that you don't put your own money in because that also puts your skin in the game. So it gives you more incentive to carry on with it. But do you get a bonus for that? No, you don't. Not even for partner when you get your total volume of $50 on your team volume. This is your team volume. This is your active budget. Okay. You don't get a bonus for that either because this happens and then this happens almost immediately. You don't have to do any work for it at all. But as soon as you get up to a few members and your total volume on your team is 2,048, you get a $25 bonus. And when that doubles to 4,096, you get a $75 bonus. And then when that doubles to 8,192, and it's really not that hard to do. It's really not that hard to do. You get 10 people that put in a bunch of people, and it's the entire team. It's your entire team, not just your directs. Right? Your directs will put a little bit in, and then if they want to build it and refer some people, they put a little bit in, and then they put a little bit in, and their downlines, and it goes down. I've got members in this business down 22 levels deep. I don't know who they are. I don't know where they came from. I deal with people in my front line and some people on my second line. I help them and they turn around and they start referring people and they start referring people and they start referring people and that sort of thing. And then all of a sudden I've got 5,000 people plus in my whole team. And then these just start to pop off, right? You know, I'm about $3,000 away from this one, and that's an $800 bonus. These bonuses would go directly into my advertising budget, which will make me more money. You know, I mean, $800, that's a good bonus on in and of itself if they were to just pay me out. But if they put it into my advertising budget, I not only get $800, I also get 35% on top of that. So this bonus really turns around to being about $1,000 because of the advertising and the extra money earned because of that, right? So that's a great way to go. And then you'll move up to distributor, which isn't far off after that. You know, these just double, and it's not difficult to get there, all the way down to Funders Circle. Okay, that's a $65.2 billion team total. Okay, that's a lot of cash. 132.7 million active advertising budget in your account. Okay, that's not going to happen overnight. Will it happen? Will it happen in a year? It depends. How hard do you want to work? How hard do you want to work to get a $530 million bonus into your advertising budget? Would you put 16 hours a day into a business for a year to have a $530 billion advertising budget? And then you don't have to do anything for the rest of your life. Now, will that happen that way? I don't know. I'm not there yet, but I'm working towards it. Will I get there? Yeah, eventually. Have I got a date set for that? Not yet, but I will. I will have. That's one thing that your homework for this week. I want you to sit down and write out your goals. Write out the 5 things that you want to have happen. You want to what you want to have happen in 30 days, what you want to have happen in 6 months, what you want to have happen in 1 year, and what you want to have happen in 3 years, and what you want to have happen in 5 years. Don't be shy with it, right? If you want to have $100 to go out for dinner by the end of this month, it's the 1st of May, or at least it is for me. North America, it'll be the 1st of May in another hour. Maybe it's noon there now. No, anyway, 1st of May, by the end of May, do you want to have an extra $100 to go out for dinner? Okay, we can show you how to do that. Make that happen. All right, by the end of May, 6 months, in November, by the end of November, do you want to have an extra $1,000 to go and spend on Christmas presents? We can show you how to do that. A year down the road, next May, what do you want to have a $3,000 a month income? We can show you how to do that. But you have to you have to first start by writing them down. And use a pen and a piece of paper. Don't type them out on a computer. There's something that goes on in your brain when you take a pen to paper and write it down. There's something that happens that triggers and puts your subconscious into a vibration that starts to help you recognize things that will make that happen. It's weird. I know it's weird, but it works. Writing it down, typing it in doesn't do the same thing. Write it down on a sheet of paper. So do that, and let me know what they are. Contact me, and we'll sit down with you over a Zoom call or something like that. We'll take an hour, and we'll show you how exactly you can get there and make that happen. I'm happy to do that for you. Why? Because that gives you a better life. That's my number one reason. Do I make money if you do that? Well, if you're my direct, yep, I do. I'm not going to lie to you. If you're my second level, yep, I do. I'm not going to lie to you. If you're my third level, yep, I do. I'm not going to lie to you. If you're my 14th level, yep, I do. I'm not going to lie to you. It's amazing how much money that can be made and how quickly these numbers here for the amount of your team advertising budget build. It's amazing how fast it goes. And if you put the time and the effort in, it'll go even faster. You can do this passively. I won't think anything less of you at all. But if you want to work this business and build it quickly, let me know. We'll get together with you. We'll help you out. I've taken up an hour of your time already. Next week, we'll go through some circles and show you a plan of how to set it up so that it builds even faster, right? Do your diligence and look at the entire site here. Go through it. Don't be afraid to press buttons. Oh, I was going to show you how to do this here. Just before I go, I'll put that into my advertising ADV account and show you. All you have to do, you see this here, if you just want it to go to your ADV balance, reinvest all. Bang. Done. Now this 48 hours from now, it'll go over here. That'll then be, what is that? What that 670. So that brings it up by another $33. I'll put some more in the next few days as well, because I want my robot to make all kinds of sales. And I want yours too as well. So keep your advertising budget going. So that's the hour, a little bit extra. I'll stop sharing my screen and I will. There we go. Now we go back over to, there's my StreamYard. All right. Hey, there's actually some people here. Great. Good to see you all. Feed the AI robot overlord. That's me. Feed the bot, feed the bot, feed the bot. I'm taking up an hour of your time. I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you again on Tuesday with a business presentation, and then next Thursday with more of how to build. And I'll get more into the drawing of circles and how that can work and what kind of numbers you need to get in there as to making sure that your team gets built properly. But for now, I'll bid you adieu, wish you a good night, good morning, good evening, and I love you. Bye.